Alright guys, welcome back. Hope you guys can hear me all okay. It's Chris. It is 11/12/2014 and we are back ready to crush it again. So, hey everybody. Hey Arafad. I'll hold off on the news. We still got a lot of people piling in, so I'll hold off on the news review. Alright, but in the meantime, let's get some lines up on our chart. Alright. And Mr. Tilemont, Nicolay, hey everybody. Hey everybody. Alright, so pretty important area there. Okay. I do like what's going on with the market tonight, guys. So tonight should be pretty active. Hopefully. If it maintains what it's doing, it will be an active night. All right. So. Okay. Good evening, Caleb, DL Mart, Brian, everybody else. We're just throwing some lines up on my chart, and then we'll dive right into the news, like always. That'll do us for now. All right, let's dive right into this news here, guys. All right. So tonight, this is what we're looking at. Okay, we have a news release right now. It's on the Aussie. It's the RBA Assistant Governor Kent speaks. Okay, so that's going on right now. We've got movement on the Aussie. It's considered medium impact, and we will see how it. This one's kind of a wild card. It might not move the market, and then there's times where something like this will really move the market. But it all depends on what he has to say. I'm guessing it's being considered medium impact because tonight it doesn't seem to be anything too crazy that's going to be coming out of him tonight. So we'll see how the market reacts. But after that, we don't have anything again until 11:30 Eastern Standard Time. So this is going to get the market rolling for us tonight through our session, and then we will be riding the wave the rest of the night. So we'll see how the Aussie reacts right now. This is the news candle here, so it's out now. But with something like this, it could be delayed just a little bit, and you could see some wacky reactions in about 5-10 minutes from now. But we'll see. We will see. All right. Coming off of another hot night last night. Let's keep it rolling and then finish out our week strong. I already jumped the gun tonight and got my music going, so you hear me bebopping, that's why. Hey Duncan, hey Sparkplug, hi everybody. So, huge breakthrough. This is the news. Here it comes. All right, Aussie just broke through. All right, it's pushing the euro through as well. So we have a little bit of excitement, a little bit of reaction because of this news release now, and this is what we were waiting for. It took 4 minutes into the candle for it to do it, but it finally did start plowing through and going a little crazy. We'll see what it has to say. Okay. And right now, it is at the highs here. I'll mark them so it's a little easier for you guys to see. It is at these highs, and it is right on top of them. It was not able to close over them. Okay, it was not able to close over them. I'll get rid of yesterday's here in a second, guys. All right, was not able to close over them. So we're going to see how it reacts around here. There's a very good chance that we might see a quick little retracement, but we need to see what the news is going to do, if it's going to keep pushing the market. But here's the retracement now. All right, yeah. Might just be, like I said, it might just be a quick little swing because of the news, and then it's done and over with, and the market goes back to where it wants to be. With a stronger news release, depending on the way everyone interprets the news, they might keep pushing the market up, say, oh, that's good, I'm going to keep going. But when a news release isn't really a big deal, okay, when he doesn't say something that's, not the end of the world, you get a little movement from it, and then it kind of goes right back to where it was before and just continues on in its path. It's just more or less a one freak little candle. But Sparkplug already starting the night off right. Big win on the euro dollar. Good job, Sparkplug. Good one. Good job. Took a call when it broke through. Okay, I think it was. Let's see. He took. Let's see. Yeah. He took a call right about here. So good call, Sparkplug. Good stuff. And huge retracement, and it's fallen back down below this level already. Teleported up here to our other highs, and right back down into our next little zone here. So that's looking to be a pretty simple news release tonight. But in the meantime, though, the dollar yen is breaking out. Okay, dollar yen is breaking out here. All right, bump that a little higher actually. Right there, right there. So this is the zone we're expecting the dollar yen to maintain if it's to close in this zone. All right, if it is, it's looking to build some kind of crazy pin bar right this second. It just got rejected pretty hard. We'll see what it has. Okay. But we might have ourselves a trade pretty early on here, before 9 o'clock. We have a lot of good movement already, okay? And I see some things setting up for us, possibly on the Aussie, possibly on the Euro, and possibly on the dollar yen. So that gives us 3 ways to Sunday here, 3 ways that we're gonna hit this if they set up. So we got 3 chances here for it to give us a setup. So whereas some nights we're only looking at 1 pair because that's the only one that's getting close to anything. Sparklick says, I need your purple lines. I like my purple lines too. I do. This actually needs to be higher. I don't know why I set that a little low. All right, that's where that needs to be. It's a little higher. There we go. All righty. Looking to see if this dollar yen gets rejected here, okay? Depending on how it plays around my top line here, guys, my top purple line, you guys know what the drill. You know what to do. We'll take a little deeper look into it if it is to close there, and we have a couple minutes out. But let's go ahead and call a yellow light now, guys. All right, I'm going to call a yellow light now. I'm not even logged into my broker yet here, so this is my login time. So calling the yellow light now. Make sure we are rocking and rolling and ready to go. Huge retracement on this Aussie dollar. Huge retracement. Oh, no problem. No problem, Mr. Davey. Yep, no problem. If you're new, okay, please don't hesitate to ask questions, okay? And don't apologize for being new. There's nothing wrong with that, or not knowing. If you don't know, it's because I didn't tell you, and that's my fault. That's not yours. Okay. So when the term yellow light, it's in. I do recommend that you look through our good stuff, Kelly. Good stuff. She slammed home a nice little call there on the retracement. Hold on, guys. I'm watching the charts here. If we don't take a trade here, I'll continue talking. Hold on. We're at that crucial moment now, okay? So whether we decide this, no, it's not going to give it to us, guys. It's not going to give it to us. All right, so let's continue on with what I was saying. So basically, we're glad to have you. First off, Mr. Davey, welcome. But basically, when I say the word yellow light or use the term yellow light, okay, I'm just referring to a caution time where I want you guys to make sure that you're logged in and ready to go on your welcome on your broker, okay? Because a lot of brokers, if you haven't clicked anything or placed a trade in a little bit of time, it'll kick you out. So when I say yellow light, that's usually about a minute or so out, okay? I try to make it at least a minute or so out from a possible trade that we might take. So when I say yellow light, okay, Oliver says, who says RB options gives 200 to open account? Oliver, RB rotates. Sometimes it's 250, sometimes it's 500. Okay, it's just whether or not it depends on the time. They change it back and forth all the time. But going back to what you said, Mr. Davey, yeah. It's when I call a yellow light, that's a good time to make sure you're logged in, ready to go. You have everything set up, and you're ready to pull the trigger if you need to. Okay, if that time comes. So there's a lot of times where we call a yellow light and a trade doesn't come, but we need to be ready for those few times that we do. Okay. So when I say yellow light, that's all ears. Pay attention. Here we go. Okay. All right. And it's okay. You'll make mistakes as you go. And if you're new, I do recommend maybe starting out on maybe for your first night or two, start out on a demo account just till you figure out what it is. Okay. Figure out how the whole system works and you feel a little more comfortable with it. Okay. It's just a wiser decision. If you're a little more, if you've already kind of watched or you're a more experienced trader already, you've been doing this for a little while, then by all means, dive right into live. Okay, dive right into live if you need to. But if you're brand new to the whole trading, field and everything, it doesn't hurt to, it doesn't hurt to be safe. It doesn't hurt to be safe, and just take it a little slower. All right? It's very easy, and you'll understand after a day or two in here. That's really all it takes. It's very, very quick learning curve. Okay. Yep. But in the meantime, though, I did write up a couple good little reads for you guys. Okay. On your members area, there's a couple tabs. Okay, and you can look at that and you see there's a guidebook. Okay. And there's a little glossary in there where I put a bunch of terms and words that I use and the definition of those words. So when I say something, you're not like, whoa, what the heck does this mean? If you read through that, it'll be a little bit easier. It's a quick read if you just, take the time to read through it. It's really not that long. And then also I have added a bankroll management section that I wrote, okay? And that's very, very important as well, too, to get an idea on what bankroll management is and how you can apply it to your trading, because that is one of the most important parts, and I harp on it all the time, of trading is bankroll management. Absolutely, absolutely. How you manage your money, where you put your money around, that's extremely important, okay, to being successful. All right. So so Mr. Thielemann over here says, I missed the yellow light last night, so he missed out on a nice winner, and that's the cost of being distracted, and that's very true. But it happens, you can't even be hard on yourself, Thielemann. It happens. We all make mistakes. I've made mistakes on screen before where I've clicked the wrong pair even. So I haven't done it in a while, but I have. And then if you're dunking, you make a mistake at least 3 times a night. So I just messed with you, Duncan. But yeah, he seems to, poor Duncan. Duncan is our Eeyore in the room. He's our Eeyore. Yeah. Huge breakout though, guys, on the euro dollar here. Okay, huge breakout. Meanwhile, dollar yen is getting rejected like we want to see here. Okay, so this is a yellow light again. Okay, we're going to keep the yellow light rolling. Let me make sure that my broker's logged in, because last time I checked, I was still logging in. I had the spinning wheel of death. So I'd like to call it, I suppose. But what we were looking for here is we're seeing the euro looking to continue to cruise up. Okay, nothing stopping the euro yet. And that's not good for our dollar yen. Okay, right now they're going with each other, this current candle, but that won't maintain. And the dollar yen is looking at a zone where it might get rejected. Okay, so that's good for us. All right, that's double confirmation for us. So that's good enough for us to have an entry here. And so the dollar yen is the one we're looking at, and the one we're hoping for here is a put. And we're going to make our decision right now. Okay, so we called our yellow light, and we're looking for the put here. All right, we're watching it. And we're going to go for it. All right, first trade of the night, I'm taking a put on the dollar yen, and I got 6.2. I got 115.62. Okay, I'm going to post it in chat here. My broker's doing this thing where it doesn't update the prices until it closes out, I guess, right now, but it's working. But the dollar yen is the first trade of the night, and I took a put at 115.62. There it is. So it's at the last second, it came and closed back below my level, and I do like what it's doing in relation to the euro. Okay. We might get a little push up in the opener because the euro is, because it's such a large candle, it's looking to have a little bit of a retracement, okay? But overall momentum is on our side, okay? And I do like that spot right there. I do, okay? So, whoop. Almost dropped my mouse there. Brian got a very, okay, I'm sorry. I thought I read that as 6.9. I was going to say, how in the world did you do that? He got a 6.19. I gotcha. Yeah, good stuff, guys. No, it's good stuff. Good stuff. So, once again, this is going to be it's going to be a last minute style of trade. Okay, if it's to come down and do it, that's a huge pop up, and that's not ideal for us. It really isn't. But it doesn't mean it's over and out yet. Okay, and we like to learn as we're going, but don't call that over and out yet. Okay, I'll let you guys know when it is, and I don't mean to be negative about things, but I want you to learn from things as they happen. So, but we're still in it. We're still in it to win it, and we got a lot of time left too. So, riding the overall momentum on this one, babe. This Euro here. There she goes, getting pushed down now. Okay, and we got the Euro popping back up. All right, there she goes. Let's see that give us a beautiful pin bar here. Almost there. That's good stuff on the Euro, and here she comes. Ooh, got a little fight in it. This is the important part when it's to break back below this line because it is above it. Okay, so in truth, this is a little bit of a supportish area for it. Okay, but I don't think it's going to have any trouble. I don't think so. Here she comes. Almost there. All right. This is the big step now. This is the big step. As soon as you can see it build itself a wick and turn into a red candle, okay, you're doing much better off. So very close. We want to see one more small little push, okay, to break that support there. Here it comes. Here it comes. There she goes. Yeah. I like it. I like it. So now we just gotta let it do its thing. Okay, gotta let it do its thing. It should want to continue. There she goes. There she goes. You like that, guys? How do you like that? Like magic, huh? Those magical purple lines, right? Yeah. Now, remember, what did it just hit, guys? What did it just hit? What did it just hit? It just hit another purple line. So now it's going to head up a bit, okay? It is going to head up a bit, unless it has the power and the momentum to plow on through this. All right, so this is what we're... Ooh, and it looks like it might give it to us. That's a beautiful thing. That's what we're talking about. All right. Ooh, I don't know. Remember, if you're going to stay down below this line for the longer, the better. Okay, the read is a more solid read. The longer it's down here, the better. And right now, I'm calling that a pretty good amount of time down there. But it is fighting. It is fighting. But it's looking to be like it's going to close in this zone here. It's looking to do it. So, all right, and we are in our final stretch here. Oh, we're not as close as I thought. Okay, but how much time we got left? Let's give it a check. All right. So my broker did update. That's good. We got 50 seconds or so, so we got a lot of time left still. But it is looking to close in our bottom zone here. Okay. We got the morning macaws, the morning mallards, the morning martins, the morning mockingbirds. Kelly, what do you think about the? That's actually pretty. A few of those are pretty clever there. The meadowlarks. What about the morning martinis? Does that make sense? All right, now we're closing out. Let's get this closing out on screen here. We got it on our final 10. So here's our trade. Here she goes. All right. Let's counter out, guys. 1, 0. There she goes. So that was a quick one. That was actually a very early one. We didn't get our magic 9 o'clock trade. That's usually when we end up with our first one, and we're at 8:15. We already have one. So like I said, if it's to continue like this, tonight will be a very active night. So tonight might be a night where we end up having 3 or 4. So. Alrighty. So magical purple lines hold strong. Euro keeps pushing up like we expected. And we're on point, okay? We're on point. Our reads are solid. The market's doing what we were expecting it to do, and that's good. That's good. So mark that one there. Thank you, thank you. Good stuff, guys. Congrats, congrats. The Monsters of the Morning, Ray says. Ray, we're just going over. If you're new, we're looking to open a morning session here in the near future. The near future. So we've been talking about different ideas to name it because at night we're the night owls, but we can't be the night owls in the morning. That'd be a little odd. I guess we could say we're the night owls that stayed up just a little too late. But we we were thinking that we might as well just follow with the bird theme and stay with the bird theme. So Kelly came up with a lot of good ones for us, and there's some good ones out there. The Eagles, I've heard some good ones with the Eagles. The morning mojitos. I don't know about I don't know about that. Let me get some lines on our 1 minute here, because the 1 minute is about to become very tradable. Okay, right now it's not so solid, and that one's way down there, but that'll come into play later. All right, that might come into play later. All right, and there's a line right where it's at right now. Okay, right here. So you guys know how to read my lines. You know what I'm doing, and if you're a 60-second trader, I don't even need to say anything. I don't. Okay, so let's see what you got. Now, what I do want to warn the 60-second traders of, okay, right now, the euro dollar is still very bullish, okay, very, very bullish. It has a big old red drop off here, and on the 1 minute, it does look like it's bearish, and it looks like it's about to fall. But you need to be careful with these lines, okay? Remember, wait for your confirmation, then slam it. And call or put, either way, you can make a winner on either side here, all right? But you got to wait for your confirmation. But you want to be careful here because it is still very bearish, even over here. I mean, very bullish, even though over here it looks bearish, okay? So, and we still have it's still an inside bar, okay? Well, it's breaking down a bit now, but it was an inside bar, and it's still within the wick of the previous candle, okay? So be careful, be careful. But I would still be erring on the side for it to fall more, and it kind of on 60 seconds that is a fall there, okay? That is a put read on 60 seconds, but it is flinging around after quite a large movement here. What do we got here? Let's see. Yep. Bushido, I hope it comes quick too. I really do. All right, I really do. So we're aiming as soon as possible. All right, let's see. And when the time comes, guys, I think what I'll do is for all of our current members, I'll send out a mass email. Okay, I'll send out a mass email to our current members, letting you know that hey, here it is, and we'll probably. I haven't decided how we're going to do it just yet. Okay, where we're going to put if we're going to do a completely separate site, if it's going to be on here. I mean, there's a lot of work on my end. Okay, so. But when the time comes, I will shoot you guys an email, and so just pay attention, and I'll shoot you an email with whatever you have registered with us, and let you know, hey, here it is, here's the link. But good stuff, Caleb. Good win. Good win. All right. That euro dollar right now is very, very choppy. Okay, it is very choppy. Be careful. You can get your wins on it. Like I said, you can get your wins on either side of this coin, but it's tricky. It's very tricky right now. All right, just because of where it is on the 5 minutes, the 1 minutes are going to kind of confuse you. That's why it helps to look at more than one time frame here. But that euro is very, very choppy because it is after such a large rise here. Okay, we're looking at. It's not the biggest rise in the world, but 10 pips is good, all right? Especially when you have a lot of previous candles of a pip or so. 10 pips is a pretty significant rise. So be careful for the chop. Still would be expecting more red candles here than greens as it's sitting on our 1 minute, and there is. We had the one freak green here that ended up pushing up, but still would be expecting that. Look at this, just ping-ponging back and over that purple line right now. So we are hunting. We are flying through the air. Let me bring out some more corny analogies for you guys. We're flying through the air looking for our next mouse here to gobble up. Let's see where. Get a big old fat one. Good stuff, Kelly. Good stuff. If anyone could profit on this very goofy time here on the 1 minute, it would be Kelly. So good job, Kelly. Very good with the short time frames. Very good with them. Uh-oh. Mr. Davey said I had a 5-minute selected, but 24 gave me a 30-second expiry. That's what I'm talking about. See what I'm saying? That's why if you're new, it doesn't hurt just to ride the waves out. You know, you misclick things, but we'll blame the broker because it's definitely easier to always blame the broker, and that gives us the common ground here of hating the brokers together. But yeah, that's why that happens with everybody. It's not just you, James. Don't feel bad. Don't feel like you made a mistake or anything. Don't feel bad at all. Everyone that's new in the room, I would say you got a 50% chance of making a mistake like that every single time, at least, or more. I'd say we see it all the time, very common. A lot of people won't even admit they made the mistake though. So it's good. It's good to admit it. It's good to admit it. Right now we're just waiting. We're stuck in Chop City. We got Chop Suey going on. The Aussie is grinding on and on. The Euro hasn't decided if it's done yet. All right, all it's doing is forming a tightening little triangle pattern here. Okay, a little bit of a wedge going on. Lower lows, lower highs. Okay, well, higher lows, lower highs, if that makes more sense to you guys. Higher lows, lower highs. Actually, right now, though, it did just kind of break up. Okay, so this could be a big deal here. It looks like it broke that pattern here. All right, got a new high there. Got rejected immediately, but we'll see how this has to handle it here. You can see it on the 1 minute chart as well. It's testing these highs right here. Having a little bit of trouble, but I think it has what it takes. I think it should be able to do it. Reason being, we should see a little bit of hesitation right now with the dollar yen. Right now. Okay, there's a little bit right there. All right. Maybe a little more than that, though. Maybe a little more. We'll see. It's at that crucial point right now. All right, so we're either looking to see this dollar yen push through our line and jump up, in which case we're seeing this euro dollar tank, or the hesitation is going to let the euro dollar push up, and that's more or less where I'm leaning to here. Okay, but we'll see. Right now they're goofy. They're both green. Okay, and almost similarly green too. Not even just a little bit. So they're coinciding, and we don't necessarily like that. But Jennifer says, I found out. Oh, I'm sorry. Someone did ask. Okay. Someone did ask about the blacklist brokers. Let me see if I'll pull that up. I'll make sure that you guys get that by the end of the night. Okay. Someone did ask. So I don't remember who it was. Okay. I just remember seeing it in the chats, and I went to answer it, and then something happened. So whoever asked about the blacklist brokers, you got them tonight. I told you last night. If you reminded me tonight, I will give you some names that I think you should stay away from. All right. All right. There you go. There you go. So Jennifer said she switched to Boss. Good stuff. Boss is another good one. Okay. The two that we do recommend are Boss and RB. RB is the number one I recommend, but it doesn't matter. They're both exactly the same. The only reason I recommend RB over Boss is just because I'm using RB. That's it. That's the only reason I would recommend it over it. So dollar yen did get rejected off of our line. It opened a new candle here. Okay, we're into a new candle. All right, almost a minute into a new candle now. And once again, we're still in Chop City. Dollar yen still deciding if it has what it takes to finally break through while the euro dollar falls. But the euro dollar is going red, green, red, green, red, green right now, and we don't like that. But if it is to start in getting in a very tight zone, this is 1 minute heaven for you guys, if it is. Okay? If it starts doing this, where these are the highs and these are the lows, you will crush this all day, all right? This is a good area to look for calls, good area to look for puts, and that's really all there is to it, okay? Because price is more often than not closing in between those zones, all right, but not outside of them. Obviously, you can see that. So James Davey says 24 is decent when they don't lag. I've used 24 in the past, and I don't have any quibbles one way or the other about them. They are a huge broker, that's for sure, but they're not accessible to anyone in the U.S. That's the only complaint I have about them. So, and naturally, I am in the U.S., so I can't. Yeah. T. Lamont says, "Stay away from big option. Have been trying to withdraw for over 3 weeks. Stay away." I've never even used big option, and that's very believable. That's very believable. Ray says market world. I'm sorry, I can't talk. Markets world is good if you like to get hosed. Ray, are you saying you're not a big fan of markets world? Is that what you're telling me? Did you have a bad experience? I have used Markets World in the past, and occasionally I still do. Okay, occasionally I still do, and I've never had an issue with money from them. And when I have, they've corrected it. So, yeah. So I can't, I like to, I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm not saying that at all. Everyone has different experiences, but personally, I haven't really had too many bad experiences with Markets World. But in trading world right now, guys, the dollar yen line still is holding, so let's keep a little attention on that. Just bringing that back up. We can continue talking about brokers, but this is what we're looking for. See if the dollar yen keeps getting rejected from this purple line here that we have drawn, and it has. And like I said, euro dollar was looking to push up, and it did. So good stuff. We are pushing. We are pushing here, and euro dollar did break through this level here on the 1 minute. So we've got a lot of stuff going on right now, actually. Unfortunately, let's see what we're talking about here. Unfortunately, if the euro dollar is not looking to get rejected right now from this area, it's going to be growing for a while. Okay, that could give us it could put us on hold for a little bit, but I think it will. I think it will. Let me show you where. Okay, let me show you where. It's right there. Okay, zoom in. Oop, not that much. Jeez Louise. All right. Right here, okay, you see a yellow line, you see a purple line. Okay, I've got a couple lines there. This is looking to be rejection, okay? So we will see how that holds. If it's to push through, that's definitely going to be a huge support. But in the meantime, we're treating that as a big resistance, okay? Big resistance line. Let's see if we can't get out on the Aussie dollar here and figure out what's going on with it, okay? We've got a nice support right here on the Aussie dollar. Nice support right there. Okay, and it is pushing through it. Okay, so right there. Yep, and it is above it right now. Absolutely above it. So if it's to close above that, it's going to want to treat it as a support unless it's going to completely ignore it, which is very rare. But let's bounce this up to here, so we have a smaller zone, and we should see some stuff in between this zone right there. That's the zone if it's closing there, and it did close above it. It did close above it. So we'll see what this has to say. All we can do is wait and let it tell us. But a little bit of an argument going on right now because the Aussie is in a zone where it's looking to stay above. Okay, it is in a zone where it's looking to continue to basically rise from where it's at because it's only going to fall here and then bounce up, reading them levels wise. But the euro dollar is looking to fall, so we have arguments going on between these two pairs. Like to go together, and the euro dollar did get rejected from our level, and it's not looking like it's too powerful enough to push through it. So. Especially when the dollar yen is falling out right now and it's not really helping the euro. So that's to be noted. That is to be noted. All right. Let's see the mini level right there. That's a mini level right there. And it bounced right off of it. Oliver asks, is 5-minute chart a lot more accurate than 1-minute chart? That's not really a question. See, that's all relative, Oliver. They're all a chart is a reading, and you're just setting a parameter to where it says, okay, each candle is 5 minutes, or it's 1 minute, or it's whatever you set it to. So one chart can't be more accurate than another, but in terms of what you're using it for, I strongly encourage, if you're trading 5 minutes, to look at 5-minute charts. Okay. There's other people that don't do it that way, and I'm not knocking them, okay? But what I personally like, and what works for me, and what has always worked for me, is almost always to look at charts. You look at your main chart as the same time frame that you're trading. Okay, so if I'm trading a long time frame, if I'm trading, or a longer time frame, if I'm trading an hour, I'll look at hour charts. Okay. If I'm making a big trade and more or less a Forex investment trade, then I'll be looking at a lot of different time frames. Okay, I'll jump to a bigger time frame to find out what I'm to be expecting in the very long run. Okay, so we can get an overall trend if I like it, if I want to wait for it to be on my side, and then I'll jump to a smaller time frame than the actual trade I'm taking from in order to get a precise entry. So if you want to use 5 and 1 minutes, you're going to use your 1 minute to get an exact entry, because you're going to ride the wave and you're going to catch the wave at the peak. So if I see this and I say, I like this to fall, and then I'm going to look down here on my 1 minute for an exact entry, I'm going to say, all right, this looks to be the high, so any price around here is going to be my best because it's about to fall out here. Then there you go, you're getting a precise entry. And then if I wanted to jump to a higher time frame, I could say, oh, look, this is doing this, and the other thing, and I've got the trend behind me and I like it, okay, just for extra confirmation. But mainly, yes, 5 minutes. To answer your question in short, if you're trading 5-minute trades, look at 5-minute charts, in my opinion. Okay. 1 and 4 hours are more accurate when you're looking for an overall trend. Okay. They're not good for looking at a specific entry. Okay. The longer the time frame, the better the depiction and the more reliable the depiction is of a trend, okay? Of an overall direction. But when it comes down to it, when you're trading 5 minutes, you're trading a short-term thing. So there's times when, the overall trend might, for the 4 hours, on 4-hour bars, the overall trend might be going down, while right here we're going up, okay? And that doesn't really pertain to us all that much, okay? We can still hit trades on it against the trend, quote-unquote, okay? I guess the 4-hour trend. That doesn't really affect us all too much. I have never messed around with tick strike, Calvin, no. Oliver asks, once again, you're asking a bunch of questions that are very, very, very relative. There are people that do better on 60 seconds than 5 minutes, and there's people that do better on 5 minutes and 60 seconds. It all depends on what type of trade you're taking, what you're basing it on. It's very hard for me to answer that question because it depends on exactly what you're doing. All right? Yeah, exactly. There is no golden. There isn't one that's a clear winner than the other. Every outcome, okay, has a way of being achieved, but they're all just different paths. All right? That's really all there is to it. There was a time when there was a wide common belief that people thought, okay, that all 60 seconds were very risky, very just very luck-based trades, okay? And then as time passed, people started crushing them, and they started proving that they could do it consistently, okay, and basically threw the luck out the window, okay? They put numbers behind it, all right? And once the numbers are behind it, there is no luck there, okay? Those are numbers. And I feel that 60 seconds are more difficult, in my opinion, yes. I feel they're more difficult. It's a higher skill level of trading, okay, than a longer-term trade. Longer terms are a little easier because you have a lot of leeway room for your entries. 60 seconds add a little level of difficulty as to where a tick makes a huge difference. Whereas if you're trading a daily trade, you could be off a few pips and still win your trade because pips don't matter in the longer term, okay? So that's why it's all relative. So In my opinion, yes, I think 60 seconds are a little more difficult, but they're definitely not undoable. There's just a different way you need to go about doing them. That's all. No, I've never heard of an indicator that's more than 90% accurate. Nope. Never. Right now, guys, we're looking at the dollar yen because the dollar yen is finding support twice now on our little level here, okay? So I'm watching the dollar yen and possibly interested in a call. But I was hoping that the dollar yen was going to have what it takes to breach this level because I would like a call off of this line better than this line. But they are both viable, and I will be ready to hit it either way. Both are good trades. Just would prefer this line, okay? But this is more, they're both levels, they're both lines, they're both separate. This is a little more conservative. Ray asks, would you say the dollar yen could have a trend line right now? I think that's a little too chopped right now to even bother putting a trend line on it. It would look something wacky. It would look like this. Okay. It'd be something like this right here. I'm going to move it over right there. So you could call that a trend line, but in such a short-term trend, I don't even bother looking at that. Okay. Remember, the longer the term and the bigger the movements, the more reliable they are. And this is very short-term here. Okay. Now, if you were to drop one this way, this would be a more reliable one. Okay. Right here. Hold on. Let me get this right angle right. I changed it around. Okay. Do you see this, guys? You see how this makes a little more sense? This would be very, very viable for playing a trend line here. There's no point in me drawing it, and why I didn't, because I have a level here already. So you can call it the X. Okay, so you can find support there. This is why this is a good trade, and if it doesn't make it here, this is fine. So depending on what this does, I'm going to be very interested in a possible call. Okay. So this is a good sample size to start drawing trend lines, Ray. This little direction here, and I don't even know if this is what you were talking about. I kind of just assumed there. So if I was wrong with what your question was directed at, I apologize. But this is pretty much the smallest you want to go if you're starting to do trend lines. All right, I'm calling a yellow light, guys. I'm calling a yellow light. Okay, I'm going to make sure. Oh, look at that. See, I'm not even logged in. I got to log in again. Golly. But I called a yellow light, and it's a good thing I called it for myself because I got time to get in here. But we are looking for a call on the dollar yen, okay? And it's looking to happen in about 20 seconds, give or take, all right? And I'll let you know if we're pulling the trigger or not. I will let you know if I'm pulling the trigger or not. Still watching it here. We're hesitant about doji closes, so we're going to see what we have here. All right. And I'm gonna wait one more candle, guys. I'm just gonna wait one more. All right, no big deal. I'm just gonna wait one more candle. Okay. I don't like how it was acting towards the end. It did make one good movement, one good beneficial movement at the very end. Okay, that was a little too late. It's a little too late, so we're not gonna touch it. This movement was what I was waiting for, but I wanted it to do it a little sooner. So we're just gonna wait one more. No big deal. And if it's still there, we'll slam it home. That's all. I'm logged in and good to go here. So 13. Yeah. Looks like it's giving that bounce up there, which is to be expected. I would still be expecting it to rise, but this is one of those things where you benefit with a higher level of accuracy of waiting. That's all. That's all. These lines were never broken, so they're still in place. Calvin says the euro closed above the resistance, and that's a very astute observation. All right, very astute observation, and he's absolutely right. It's actually at it right now. Okay, it's at it right now. But the euro, you got to remember the thing with the euro. Okay, you got to be careful with it because it's made such a wacky rise that's not really following suit so well. It could retrace at any time as it's grinding up. This is a very grinding pattern here. Oop, didn't mean to add that one. Hold on 1 second. Looking to draw a trend line for you guys. Hold on. All right. So in the short-term trend, okay, it's almost perfect. Okay, the lows are almost perfectly aligned in this trend. Okay, one there, and one here. Okay. Now, this last green candle here did break out a bit. Okay, so it broke out a bit. So that's I'm not perfect at drawing that. There we go. Okay. That's as close as I can get it to being perfect. But this is a very, very tight, contained pattern here as it moves up. So, and it did break. It did break. But this is looking right now to continue to maintain this tight, contained pattern until it's able to actually really get some good force here and plow through. And right now it looks like it came right back into it. It doesn't want to leave its zone. Does not want to leave its zone. But in the long term, though, okay, in the longer term, look at this. Okay. This is where this is coming from. You see how that almost lines up perfectly? Okay, it's following this. This was a very similar pattern here. Right here, it's doing it again. Same trajectory. That's all this is. All right, and we can put a trend line right here. Okay, hold on. Right there. Okay, so it's got a tight little contained trajectory, and it's looking to bounce around in this overall zone, but right now it's in the tight one, okay? But this is the zone if it's to continue to moving upward. This top, this bottom, this is where it's stuck right now in between there. Looks like that dollar yen did rocket up as we were expecting. Wasn't a bad trade. Was not a bad trade at all. We just held off on it, that's all. We just held off on it. But it doesn't mean we're out of the money here for a trade. So hold on. We said we're going to wait and see where we're sitting. If it's to sit and close where it's at now, I do like it still. Okay, I do like it. So we'll see what we got. Bushido took a 2-minute on it and won it, which is good. Okay, he decided he liked it and pulled the trigger on it, which is very good. We still expect to go up. Okay, so he didn't go into that blind. That's a good trade regardless. He didn't go into that blind, but you know how picky I am. Okay. All right. Now we're looking to pull the trigger on this here. Okay, we are looking to pull the trigger on it, and I like where it's sitting still. So this is the yellow light again, and get ready because we're going to pull a trigger here in about 15 seconds, give or take. All right, and we're looking. This is the dollar yen, and we are looking for a call. Haven't done it yet, but the dollar yen, we are looking for a call. Looking for a call, trying to get the lowest price possible that it wants to give us. All right. I'm going to take it now because it's jumping up. Okay, I'm taking it now because it's jumping up. I was trying to get it before it did that 555, but I took 555. I got the worst possible price I could have gotten there, but it jumped up a little more. So it's going to retrace in the open just because it was a quick little movement. Okay, but we like that one still. We still like it. So there's my entry. Yeah, I was hoping it didn't do that, guys. I really was. It gave us that last-minute swing. I was hoping it was going to delay to the end, but don't want to get in too early to the close, though, because things can happen. If that thing just tanked out, we would have been in a bad situation, and you got to wait. You got to wait to make sure that doesn't happen. But so right now, it's going to do a retracement. This is most definitely going to have a bottom wick on it. That's going to happen. That's a guarantee. Okay, and it's building it now. Okay, but it wants to strive. Okay, when it's moving up, it wants to keep striving for this purple line, and it hasn't reached it yet. Okay, it wants to get there. There she goes. There she goes. All right. Really want to see it break this wick, though. Really want to see it break this wick and reach for this zone here. Okay. It can take its time. There's no rush on this one. There it goes. There it goes. Now watch what happens as it gets there. Okay. You see that? You see that? But that's fine because it didn't get there yet. That rejection is fake. It didn't get there yet. So the market's a little hesitant right now, okay? It's not a real solid rejection. I mean, it's very close, so it is arguable that you could say that the market might take control and say, all right, we're going to use this as the rejection. But I like that zone very, very much because people like me see that. That's a heavy shutdown right there. But people like me see that, and they're like, I don't like it, and it gets on the fence, and then the price gets stuck, okay? It's rare that you see it do what it just did. That's very uncommon, okay, from not reaching the line yet, okay? That's uncommon. It has a little bit more in it. But that's fine because it's going to help us. It's going to help us. Watch it rise back up, okay? All right. Not worried about this one yet. Not worried about it yet at all, all right? Very unfortunate drop down, and we can't really even place a finger on why it happened. The best thing that we can say is that the Aussie had a nice little spurt in it, okay? The Aussie bounced up a bit. But see what we got here. Plenty of time in it. Get that one off the screen there. And we see the trend line here on the euro. This thing's looking to keep going down now. So that's what we're looking to benefit us. All right, so watch this. There's our green again. Want to see one more push up. That's not good right there. That doji's no good. We need to see another push to about 50% of the wick at least. All right, almost there. Almost there. Come on. Having trouble. Come on. On the 1 minute though, guys, you see the support that the euro's getting here on the line. You see this? That's giving a little bit of problem here on 1 minute. Want to see this break? That's what we're hoping for here. Had enough momentum to do it. All right, we're in our final stretch here. Let's get our final push here as the minute opens. There she goes. Giving us our push. Come on up. It is just holding so low right now. Unbelievable. Come on. It's mimicking the euro. Looking like it's going to rob us. It's going to be a close one, but it's looking like it's going to rob us. Yep, it's a robbery. It's a robbery. That's a bunch of baloney. That is crap. Yeah. See, that's one of those situations where if it stayed where we had it, we would have been in the money regardless. But it was still a good trade, all right? And I still took it knowing that it moved. But and I still would again, but no big deal. Gonna come in and hit them hard again. That is brutal. It's brutal. The euro even broke our level, okay? Euro continued down like we were expecting. This thing should have continued up where it was and stayed there. Oh, man. Sometimes I want to slap the people that are trading because they make the market do retarded things. Oh, man. But it's fine with me. Keeps my night exciting, so we're going to get him. Look at this thing bouncing again. Oh, boy. You're a joke, Yen. You're a joke. We're going to crush it from you. So, I don't want to rob this, but watch this one, guys. Watch this one. Yeah, it got stuck. Yeah, no, you missed that. Yeah, that was a robbery. I can't believe the yen. It's almost funny. Almost funny that it wants to do that. Tonight was going to be active. It's 9:26, and that's a lot of time left. We're definitely have more trades coming in, so yep. No big deal, guys. You got to have your losses. You can't you cannot win them all. There's just no way. There's no way. Dollar yen finding massive support where it's sitting. Look at that. Rocket. And we know that it's forming a tightening wedge, so it is going to blow out eventually here. Okay, this is the dollar yen. It is eventually going to blow out. All right, as we see this trend line get tighter and tighter and tighter with a resistance here and a trend line here. It's going to kind of get very, very slow into here and break out as soon as it can. But we might very well want to be in on puts up here, guys. We've already seen this area hold strong many, many times. Very solid results here. So depending on where it is, okay, we could be in for a call or a put. It's in a very tight zone, and it's going to provide us more trades. All right. Huge fallout going on the pound dollar, while the euro is kind of holding on. Euro's kind of frozen. This is a pretty huge fallout here. It broke out right here. You see this? This is the pound dollar. This is a huge breakout right here. So there's nothing to be holding this euro green. That tanked right now. Someone forgot to tell the euro, and it heard me say it. There it goes. There goes that euro. Yeah, there's nothing holding it green at all. Okay, we only expect this thing to be a red close here, especially with this. All right, that's really wacky. Aussie finding temporary support on our bottom purple line here. Okay, temporary, not the strongest support in the world. Okay, and we're gonna go ahead and call a light, okay, for a ways away. It's normally we call them a minute out. All right, but we're calling a yellow light just in case that we see a freak movement on this euro dollar. I mean, not the euro dollar, the dollar yen. Okay, I am still looking to slam that dollar yen, and I'm gonna make it squeal. Okay, I'm gonna pick a field mice up out of this one here. Okay, this is my field choice right now, and I see something that it might do that could give us an entry. So. No, not a call yet. Okay, I didn't say anything as far as what direction, because there's two directions I could see happen with it. All right, I will clarify exactly what direction. So this is just a yellow light for this 9:34. All right, you got 4 minutes away. No rush. Don't jump the gun on me. All right, don't jump the gun on me. Come in and show the dollar yen what I think of robbing a trade for me. Exciting stuff here on the euro right now. This trend line that we had drawn here, it's finally reaching it. Let's see how it holds. Let's see if it ends up where it ends up closing. Let's see if it ends up actually closing above the line. I think we see a pretty good chance that it's already finding rejection here. Pretty good chance that it wants to maintain something like this. But we'll see. This is an important part, because right now the pound dollar is looking to completely fall off the face of the earth. Excuse me. If it falls a little bit below where it is right now, it's a close down there. This thing is starting a very long series of grinding downward. Aussie dollar coming down and sitting on our little support here again. Falling through it now. Falling through it. This could be the moment. This is what I'm talking about here. This is where it's looking to fall forever. Look at it go. Look at it go. Immediately made it down to the next purple line. Found a little support there. Bounced up. And continuing down. Huge. What is going on with the Aussie right now? There's something going on that we don't know about. Okay? I don't know why we have such a massive movement right now. This is crazy. 30 pips. Oh, God, guys. Pay attention. I called the yellow light already for 9:34 action, and we might very... Oh, my gosh. Okay, guys. We're going to check again just to make sure there's nothing surprising us, and there isn't. All right, there isn't. Okay, this could be some crazy... Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Okay, guys. We have changed pairs, and right now I'm looking at the Aussie. I'm looking at the Aussie, and there's a chance that I'm in on the Aussie. Okay, guys? So this is one of the very rare times that I might be in on a trade when we're not waiting till where we're trading on moving data. This is one of the rare times we do, okay? So I'm watching this here, okay? I'm watching this. So this is, yeah, we're watching this one here, guys. If we can get to the yellow line, I'm probably going to pull the trigger, but I'm watching the candle still, okay? I will let you know, but I have my stuff ready to go on the Aussie now. All right, I'm ready to go on the Aussie right now. This is not going to happen at 9:34. It's going to happen whenever I call it, okay? So this is the broker hasn't even updated yet. Look at this. It's still going straight down on the broker. That might be something worth looking into. All right, but yep. All right. It's a 50 pip movement, guys. The 50 pip movement. That's huge. All right. All right. We very well might be waiting to the end on this one. All right. This would be a call. Yes, this would absolutely be a call. It'd be nothing but a call. Okay. All right. We're waiting. We're seeing what this is doing. I need to know that it's done with that move. We're not jumping in front of this freight train. This is exciting. I know it's hard for you guys to see. All right. It's popping back up. That's a freak movement of the century. I haven't seen one of those in quite a while. All right. I'm getting ready to pull the trigger, guys. Getting ready to pull the trigger here. We'll see what we got. All right. All right, we're waiting one more. We're waiting one more candle. Do not pull that trigger. Do not do it yet. All right. I don't like where it ended up sitting. I do not like it, okay? If we miss it, we miss it, but we're not jumping in front of that freight train for no reason right there, okay? Or for the sake of just for the retracement. And it probably will end up with a retracement, but I'm not jumping in front of that freight train to where it closed, okay? It didn't give me that entry I wanted, okay? So we did not, still watching this with much anticipation here, okay? Much anticipation. Tiedemann, I was kind of hoping more for a push down here, and I wanted it to keep rising. When it was coming close to that end, I saw a very, very weak sign of the bulls again, okay? The bears started taking control of that, and it looked like it might shove this bad boy down and end up closing right here, okay? There's times when it goes nuts like this, and you have a second candle close down here when the market's moving, okay? Something at least 50% of the wick that it retraced already, okay? So I'll mark it just for fun. Let's see if it doesn't at least hit my line, okay? This is what I was worried about right here, is this spot, okay? See if it reaches for it. It's reaching for it now. I have no idea what made it do that, Kelly. I have absolutely no idea. Obviously, a big purchase made the Aussie do that, okay? A lot of big purchases made the Aussie do that. Okay, or in terms of the Aussie dollar, a lot of very large sells. A sell-off just happened. Look at it go. You see this? Did not jump in front of that for a reason. Okay, that was a last-minute decision there. Okay, it was very close, but stay on your toes. We are not. This movement's still happening. We're not done with it, and we're gonna ride it. We are gonna ride it like a wave. Okay. All right, and this is good for me. This purple line is good. Okay, let me show you a couple areas that if it gets rejection. Well, right now we're just going to keep that purple line on the chart. I'll show you more if we need to, but I have a strong feeling that this purple line holds. So when for as far as the close goes, because if it doesn't close here, it's going to have to push down a good bit farther, and I don't think it's not looking like it might do it, but we'll see. Someone leaked important news. It's possible. It's absolutely possible. Point is, it doesn't matter why it did it, but this isn't a scheduled news release that I know about, okay, or the rest of the normal world knows about, okay? So this won't last. This will not last like a normal news release. This will not continue to do this. All right, it's a freak candle. All right, that's what I call them. It's a freak candle. That's funny, guys. Look at the dollar yen. The one call we took was the only red close. I love it. I love it. The market's always a pain. Look at it go. Okay, we're hitting new zones. Time to draw a new line for you guys. All right, this yellow line, I'm going to put one right there. Okay, that was where our next one was going. Okay. All right, there. That's close enough. Crazy. Unbelievable. All right, we're getting this on the full screen here. All right, I don't care about any other pair right now. All right, but we're getting this on the full screen. Okay. All right, and it goes without saying, guys, it goes without saying that this is absolutely a yellow light. Make sure you're logged in, ready to go. I'm actually going to re-log in just so I'm ready to go, especially seeing how this will be my martingale anyway. So. So, and we are looking for a call here, guys, and we've got about 20 seconds or so. 20 seconds or so, okay? And this will be, once again, this will be a last-minute watcher, okay? This will be a last-minute watcher, okay? I have my Aussie dollar set up already for a call. All right. And I'm doing it, guys. I'm taking it now. I'm taking it now. Took a call on the Aussie dollar. Took a call on the Aussie dollar, and I got 4.3 and 4.7. All right. Good start. Good start. Good start. All right, let's see what this one has in store for us. Beautiful start, but in relation to the size of the candle, that really doesn't mean a whole lot, okay? But let me get my trade posted here. Best entry was a 4.3, so I'm posting my 4.3. Huge craziness here. Absolutely craziness, guys. We are riding a roller coaster tonight. This is exciting, and this is what keeps me entertained with trading. This is nuts, okay? This is nuts. I wonder how many people hit this bottom right here, hit this close right here, and jumped in on it, or went long on it, or called it if you're playing binary option, whatever it is that you're running in, okay? Wonder how many people got rocked on this candle here, the one that we held out on. Let's see what it's got. We want to see it push up more. We want to see a 50% push of this candle, okay, which essentially is somewhere around the purple line. But we'd like to see it push through that. So let's see what we got. All right. Huge level down here. Very huge level down at the bottom here. Okay, where it bounced off of. There she goes. Very huge level, okay? All right, and the reason there's the yellow here is that's also a pivot point for me, okay? That's also a pivot point for me. Let's go ahead and get that one marked. That is exciting stuff. Unbelievable. You know that you're really into the market when you see things like this and it gets your heart going, okay? Whether you're trading or not, I see things like this and I love it. Years down the road, this will still get my heart going. This will get my jimmies rustled, guys. I love this stuff. This is nuts. This is absolutely ludicrous. This is stuff, guys, this is... Read about what makes the market do this, and you might appreciate it a little more. This is a big deal. This is a big deal. My Jimmy's Russell. Yeah. Unbelievable. All right. Gosh. Very, very, very happy. Very happy that we did not jump in on this one here. I'm sure you guys are as well, that we did not pull the trigger here because it gave us that negative movement that we didn't like. But I would be willing to bet that 90% are rocked right here. Absolutely. This is why you can't always take a freak candle and just take it for a retracement. All right. But it's getting a little rejection right now, but it's only been good for us this entire candle. All right. Let's hold on to it. We're almost down to the final stretch with a minute left. Uh-oh, guys. That is a fight. That is a fight. If it does it now, that's fine because it'll give us the rest of the time to rise back up. Let's see what the other pairs are doing in the meantime. All right, I can get this off main screen here. Euro giving us a good rise. That's good. That's very good. This is awesome, awesome stuff. Good correlations on all pairs. Good correlations on absolutely every pair right now. Bushido already slammed home a 1 and a 2 minute win, so good job. Bushido's already in and out. All right, the final stretch is among us. The final stretch is among us. Closing out in 10 seconds. Oh my lord, it is giving us trouble here. But we're still fine. Unbelievable if it takes this from us. Unbelievable if it does. Unbelievable. It's going to be a close one, guys. Closer than I want it to be. There's one win. Am I going to get the second? I got a win and a tie. Got a win and a tie. All right. It is what it is. Got a win and a tie. If you were in extra late, you got all wins. I got a win and a tie. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. That was an incredible last-minute push. Last second push. Unbelievable. That was close. So I got a win and a tie. All right. Look at the one that tied me, guys. Look at this. There it is. Where's my winner? There's my winner here. There's my winner there. Beast is very dangerous indeed. This would arguably not be a bad spot for more calls, but with a very, very bearish momentum push at the very end there, I'm not touching it yet. So, guys, it's not over and done with. Don't take it again just yet, Kelly. I would wait. I'd wait. Okay, wait for this candle to close out, and then be ready to go. All right.
If this candle does not break this Aussie low, okay, this green low, if it does not break that low, there's a very high chance that I'll be taking that again. Incredible right now, guys. This is exciting stuff. That's nuts. Isn't that nuts? That's crazy. So we got a win and a tie out of it. Okay, that's it is what it is. So we got one win, one tie. No, we got 2 wins, 1 tie, and one loss. That's where we're sitting right now. Okay, 2 wins, 1 tie, 1 loss. So I want to get another one in there. I don't like the tie. It's got me aggravated because would have been happy closing out with that second win, but I want another one in here. So, oh, there. Okay, you guys see what Sparkplug shared in the room? I didn't even see it, guys, because I was so enthralled in the markets right now. Sparkplug figured out what this news release was, okay? November 12, 2014, the CFTC orders 5 banks to pay over $1.4 billion in penalties for attempted manipulation of foreign exchange benchmark rates. $1.4 billion. $1.4 billion. All right. That's where it is, guys. Sparkplug did a little digging and figured out what it is. It doesn't always matter so much, but it is fun to know what it is. Yeah. But it was announced earlier this afternoon, okay? But there might have been some kind of movement where they made some kind of payment, okay? There might have been something where they announced that how they were going to pay or when they were going to pay. Something probably happened, continued with that news release is what I'm saying. So, but yeah, yep, that was released earlier. But Sparkplug believes that's what did it, and I very much believe that as well. It's not so much that the amount of 1.4 billion is a large number. It's the fact that it has to do with the forex market. It affects it dramatically because it has to do with manipulation of exchange rates. That's a huge problem. So anything like that will send the market in a frenzy. By the way, guys, we did have a yellow light, and I'm looking to take the Whoop! Oh Lord, what did I open up here? Hold on, guys. All right. I'm looking to possibly take another trade here, guys. So, I'm going to close out. Watching it close out. All right, we're not going to do it. Yeah, we're not doing it, guys. It's a little too high, and it didn't reach new highs. So if it's going to be that high, it needs to have already broken new highs. So it looks like it's going to continue that way. It very well might, and it probably will. But we have to have all of our stars align, and otherwise we're not messing with it. So we have not touched it. I'm frustrated with my tie. I am frustrated with my tie because essentially what that means for me for the night right now, that was my martingale step, okay? And because one of them tied, I didn't get a true martingale, and that's I'm in the profits, but tonight I'm much lower in profits than I'd ever want to be. But it's the Aussie dollar we're looking at, Oliver. Everyone else got solid winners on that one, right? You guys all hit your slam old winners. Yeah, good stuff. Good stuff. Yeah, good stuff. 3, yeah, good stuff. That's what matters. I can get over it, all right? I can get over it, because in the long run, you guys helped me hit the broker hard. Yeah, you guys helped me hit the broker hard. That was crazy, guys. I'd be lying if I didn't tell you that my rear end tightened up a little bit when that thing swung on down like that. That was a very scary movement at the very end. Nope, it's over. I would not be martingaleing. Okay, if you're gonna follow my system, guys, if you're gonna follow my system, because I had a tie, I only martingale at one trade after a loss, and then I continue to normal. That's exactly what I do on screen. So my next trade would be a normal. There are times when I take bigger trades, but that's the way the system goes. And I don't tell you if I take a bigger trade just because I don't want people to mess themselves up trying to figure out why I'm doing something, or whatnot. But that's the way the system goes. It's one step martingale only, and then back to normal. One step martingale only, and then back to normal. That's it. That's it. Yeah, that was crazy. That was absolutely crazy. It's got me frustrated, though. It does have me frustrated because it stole. I was too slow with my second click. All right, so my second click, my entry was like right here. All right, my second click entry was. Let me get the crosshair out. All right, so here was the first entry. Obviously, was perfectly at the bottom of the candle where it closed out. Second entry gave it to me like right here, or something like that. It was just a little bit. It missed it by, I think, a tick or two. Let me pull that up. Let's see here. What do we got? Tie. Call at 748. Oh my gosh. 7-4. So that gives us. It's not that late. Look at this. It's not that late. Look at this, guys. I'm going to post this so you guys can see it easier. Just see this up on the screen. So 748 was my tie. It was taken at 02. Okay, so it's 2 seconds later than the close. Where was my first entry? My first entry was here. All right, so first entry was a, what is that, 56? 6-second delay made all the difference in the world, and that's quite a bit. That's because it's a different broker. Each broker has a different readout. It's all completely relative. It's a different broker. Every different broker has a different price readout, but they should show the same amount of pips moved total. That's the one thing that should be consistent. Pretty darn close anyway. But so I got 748 and oh yeah, unbelievable. Oh gosh, 6 seconds gave me rocked me on that one. All right. Okay. Now, here's the thing with this, guys. Let me give you a little read on how this works, because we don't have this opportunity very often where we have a crazy movement like this. Okay. Right now, okay, this has not finished retracing it. These are all inside bars. Okay. But, okay, you have two things here. Look at this. I'm going to throw a Fibonacci on it. All right. So here is the move. Here is the move, essentially. Okay. That's the move there. Even if we drop it to that, all right, that'd be a little bit more accurate there. Okay, right there. All right, so we're dropping it there. This is the move. It just hit the 38 level, but all of these were inside this bar. This is why I would never grab this right here to continue to rise. Overall, we are going to expect price to hit at least our 50%, which is almost there right now. You see this? This is 50% here. I know it's hard for you guys to see. But where this line is, where my mouse is, this is 50%. So we would expect this to make 50% of this move at least on the 50 level, okay, on the fib level. So 50% fib levels right here. We'd expect at least that, okay? But strongly a 61.8 probably, okay? But at least this for the first level of where you'd watch out for hesitation. But the reason why you don't grab a trade here right before the 38 level is because these are all inside bars to this previous red candle. It is overall a down bearish setup because of it's so big and heavy. So big and heavy. All right? This is a wrecking ball here. This is crazy. All right? So yes, it's going to retrace, but there's times when a setup like this occurs, you have your 3 greens or 2 greens, whatever it is that gets you up to this point here where you're still in an inside bar of a previous two huge setup monster. All right? And then it goes sideways a little bit, and it ping-pongs in between 20. It drops down to maybe 23.6, which will be right here. So, and this next candle could have closed down here. and then kept bouncing up and bouncing around. So this is a very common area for it to do a quick little change. So this is not a good entry for a call. Here would have been okay. Here would have been okay, but the reason we didn't do it is because I didn't like that it was already up this high and it didn't break new highs already. So we were just stayed away from it strictly because of price action. But it's been rejected by the 50 Fibonacci level right now, and we'll see if that holds. I hope there's more, Oliver. I sure do. I'm holding on here. I'm holding on here. Hope there's more. I hope there's more. I haven't pulled up the calculator yet, but let's see here. I need to calculate what I'm sitting at. I don't know that I'm satisfied yet. But it's not always about that, guys. I'm just having a little fun with it. It's not always about that. And it's actually never about that. It's about getting the wins and continuing forward. There's nights where, where you'll be down. There's nights where you'll be tied, and but as long as you're getting more nights where you're up, you're good. That's all there is to it. But let me see where I'm standing just for fun while we're waiting. We've got still another 2 minutes to close out for anything. Let's see. So we got what was the payout? Was it the 350 profit, or was it the? All right. This is 875 off of 500. So. All right. All right, minus the 500. That was a loss. The one loss on 250. Yeah, that's way lower than I'd like to end my night. I mean, I'm not complaining out of a short session, but personally, okay, I always encourage you guys to set goals, and this is below my daily goals for my night session. I do trade in the morning too, but this is below my daily night goals. So I would really like to hit another one here, but not just for me, for you guys as well. So we'll see what we got. We'll see what we got. Right now, everything is still moving to where it's going to be, and you see how big these lines are? It's stuck in zones where we're not going to touch it. The closest one to a trade, honestly, right now would be the dollar-yen. It'd be the dollar-yen. It might reach it. It might reach it. I'm looking for it to break through this level and come down to the trend line again. I don't know that it's going to do it. My calculator? Yeah. It's not wanting to do it. I found in a little bit of trouble here at the support. Everything's stuck at a 50-50 zone and doesn't seem to be moving anywhere anytime soon. All right. Well, it's looking like that's going to do it for us. That's going to do it for us, guys. There's 60 seconds to be had, but they're not real enjoyable, but this would be the line that you'd want to play with these highs and these lows. Okay, right there. And drop it a little bit lower so you can be a little more liberal with it. Raise it a little higher, a couple ticks higher if you want to be a little more conservative with it, higher reads but less trades. And this would be your lows. But the dollar-yen is not near this line. This is not. This is no good. It's kind of getting tighter. It's very 50-50, very 50-50 here, very 50-50 here. So we're just going to end it, guys. I don't see anything coming, so there's not anything really worth staying around for. There isn't. And it's best to do that. It's best to do that. And you can take this into your own when you're trading by yourself. If you find yourself getting bored while you're trading because you're just waiting for something, you'll end up taking a trade that you shouldn't have taken just because you're waiting and you don't want your time to have gone to waste. And we know when to pull the plug, and we're pulling the plug. Okay, so that's what we're doing. So I was 2-1-1 tonight instead of 3-1-1 3-1 and 0 is what it should have been, but it is what it is. It is what it is. So crushed him home, slammed him in, got the profits regardless. I'm being a little whiny old man over here because I didn't get the level of profits I had anticipated with that such big movement. I love that setup, though. I do love that setup, but that's what it's going to be. But Kelly took one more for grins on the dollar yen, and she took a call, which is good, okay, because it did get a little bit of support there on the line. But be careful, Kelly. I wouldn't be taking it, okay, myself for calls until it hits this line, all right, because it did close below this support. I'd just wait till it gets here or wait here for a put. This line is still very, very good for puts. All right here. That's 115621 is very, very good for puts. Yeah, I know. All right. But, yep, let's come back and keep the weekend going. So crushing it all week today. Let's keep it going. That was an exciting night, though. Absolutely exciting night. But we're going to end it here, all right? Got our hearts racing for a little bit there. That's exciting. All right. Good stuff. Keeps you young, guys. It keeps you young, and that's what matters, right? But we'll see you all tomorrow, okay? If you have any questions in the meantime, please shoot me an email, okay? Shoot me an email, and I will get back to you. Sometimes it takes a little longer. Sometimes I'm immediate with it, but it just depends if I'm available or not. But good night, everybody. Yep. Look forward to seeing you all back here tomorrow, and we will keep rocking it and hopefully inching towards our gold Bushido so we can get you in the morning. So good night, everybody. Good night. This is Chris with Night Owl Signals. Over and out.